Okay. I'll start with a short poem. It's part of a yet unpublished book called Open Conversations, my first book with the Sufi Scholar. It's called I Will Die with Hundreds of Papers Unread. I will die with hundreds of papers unread, books unsorted, travels undone, expectations unmet, places unwent, foods untasted, things unsaid. I will die with thoughts unaired, hearts unlightened, glories unlived, missions unfulfilled, loans unburdened, lovers unrequited, relatives unvisited, experiences unhad. I will die before my time, hidden or sought, found unfound, though time is no one's slave or friend. Whether young or old, frail or fit, strong or weak, I will die a human death. And that is all any of us can promise, that I will die a human death, for I was born and I will die. When born I promised nothing, when dead hold not against me that death is my only surety. None too sad nor to be avoided, just lean not heavy when I leave, for all the weight I couldn't heave, these mounts I put upon my shoulder. Those weights were mine and mine alone. Let them go with me when I, on earth, in heaven, or in between lie. Now this is a short love poem on why I remain tense. Some days it's you. Some days it's memories of you. Some days it's the thought of you warming your husband's bed. Some days it's knowing that I love you now more than when we were we. Some days it's keeping to myself the love for you so you may love him sans grains or you. Some days it's waiting with love to meet and greet and sit with you, yet keeping you true. Some days it's ruining any fling or flutter, so the heart stays true to you. Some days it's knowing and doing all this, yet feeling lonely too. And some days it just isn't you. Some days it's just knowing you and me and not knowing why it isn't you and me.
Whoa.
A feeling called love. Some say love is a station, as if feelings are bogies, or boys ready to jettison upon a master's whistle or a captain's commands. James, drop that love. Jane, sing along, jolly-o, while the keeper stares, sullen, hollow stares. Hearts are not slaves, coerced to submit or leave their baggage. Ah, yes, that station again. A light, leave those feelings and aboard sans all. Alas, it isn't so, for hearts are masters, each feeling a minstrel's heavy, hearty load, sung deep in wane, below quiet sighs, and no masters travel without their heavy baggage. Am I okay with time?
Sure.
Urdu mein bhi janaab.
Urdu mein, okay. If you allow me, I'll recite one, and then I'll translate for you guys also. It's a short poem. In fact, I had written this and performed this at Columbia 13 years ago, imagining I was a Pakistani and going to Pakistan after the sort of fall of, let's say, the nation going to extremism. But it's actually more apropos this moment for India is falling into the, sorry, I hope I can speak freely, don't shoot me,
Yes.
of the whole Hindutva BJP space that's mad. I'll recite in Urdu and then I'll translate for you if I may. खो गया कहीं मेरा दोस्त मेरा वतन, खो गया कहीं मेरा दोस्त मेरा वतन, गुम हुआ कहीं मेरा जोश मेरा फतून, चमन में थी न खुशबू न सरोवर में चांद, चमन में थी न खुशबू न सरोवर में चांद, खाक में थी न रंजिश न पत्थर में जान, खाक में थी न रंजिश न पत्थर में जान, बोया था जो बीज उखड़ नहीं पड़ता है आज, बोया था जो बीज उखड़ नहीं पड़ता है आज, चीरी थी जो चादर पिरोती नहीं है आज, चीरी थी जो चादर पिरोती नहीं है आज, हाँ सोचा था फुरकत में मोहब्बत जवां होती है, हाँ सोचा था फुरकत में मोहब्बत जवां होती है, हाँ सोचा था साए में भी सोहबत जिया करती है. So I'll translate this.
Fantastic.
I'll translate if yes, okay. Again, this will be not a literary but a literal at this point translation. If I'll attempt it, I have lost somewhere my dear friend, my dear nation, and I have also with it lost the passion, the love I had for it, and in the gardens, the flowers have lost their fragrance. The pond that used to shimmer with the moon and the moonlight is refusing to shimmer the moonlight because it doesn't want to bestow beauty anymore to the garden. The dust of your motherland that had that pull, it's not there anymore. The stones, when you go back and touch of your motherland, have a kind of pain, and they don't have that anymore. The seed of extremism, or the seed that was once sown, has now grown into a tree that we cannot uproot as hard as we try. The sheet, the fabric of togetherness, or the fabric that has been torn apart, as hard as we try, the knots are not invisible, the knots are present. How mistakenly we thought that in distance, in being, let's say, distance growing the hearts more fonder, how the distance would perhaps make us more fond of each other. How mistaken we were, and how mistaken we were. We thought that in our shadows, our conversations will live on, and we shall be still friends and brothers, no matter if we are in touch or not. So,
Great.
Okay. Okay.
Shortish one.
Shortish. Okay. Okay. No, I'll read one. May I just sing or recite a small couplet, because I would like to just pay tribute to the spirit of Maulana, or what people in the US know as Rumi. And then I'll translate this small couplet. It says, Man mast to divane. I'll read in Farsi first, in Persian, in which he wrote, and then I'll translate if you allow me. Enough of my own work, if I may. Man mast to divane mara ke barat khane, man mast to divane mara ke barat khane, sat bar tora guftam kam kurdo se paymane, dar sheher yeki kasra hoshyar nami binam, در یک شهر یکی کس را هوشیار نمی بینم، هر یک از دیگر را بدتر و پیمان. So it says like, I am drunk and man mast to divan. I am drunk and you are crazy. How or when are we going to go home? 100 times I've told you, Rafiq bhai, let's drink one less drink, either one of us, so we would find our way home.
It must be 5 p.m. somewhere.
In the city, I cannot find one person who is not conscious. Every single one is worse than the other, and drunk or mad, and it goes on and on. And yeah, I mean that's. I think I can.
Thank you very much.